Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little guided meditation, and this is just concerning caring for others. So I want everybody to just relax, kind of shake yourself loose. This isn't going to be like a metaphysical one. This is more, just to get yourself situated in places, how to feel where you are. So I want you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. And we're going to use our imagination today. Get yourself calm and collected. Any way that works for you. I want you to think back to the last time you tried to provide care, to provide some sort of significant help to another. Let your mind go back to that time. What was happening? Think now of the time right before you made the decision to help, when you realized that you needed to help someone. Think back on that time. Think back on your decision that you wanted to give help or care to someone. Try to remember the feeling. What were you feeling? Were you happily doing it? Were you doing it just out of need? Or did your heart say to help? Think of that motive that you had before you went to help them. Examine yourself. Truly go within and examine your motive. Think about self-importance. To what extent did you help in order to puff yourself up, to make you look good? Think about that. It may sound bad, but it's a very common human motive to reach out and help someone. How true is this for you? Sometimes we involve ourselves in helping others in order to avoid dealing with our own problems. Sometimes we involve ourselves in helping others in order to avoid our own problems, our problems that we're living with or that are deep within. How much of this motive do you see within yourself? Sometimes we help out of sympathy because we feel sorry for those in need. Was this part of your motive? Ask yourself these questions. Be true to yourself. And sometimes it's guilt that drives us. We're made to feel guilty. Did that play a part in your motive? Was there a specific time that it was a faithful motive? Was there a time that was truly faith-filled motivation that had you reach out? What was the extent of your realization that God is part of this? Did God do something for you that you're willing to go and pass God's love on to another individual? To your neighbor? To your family? To that person on the street? What did your faith have to do with you reaching out? What did your heart say? What did your heart feel? I want you to see someone that is in need of your help this very moment. Reach out in that unselfish moment. Try to visualize yourself doing this. Now I want you to picture God standing right beside you. Feel the illumination. Feeling that love flowing through you. That your hair, everything starts to tingle as you reach out to touch that person in need. God is there with you. Feel the presence. Remember that presence. Now let's take a moment and thank God for being there with you, to putting His hand in yours that you may reach out to touch another individual. Thank God for that blessing. And in your mind, respond to God any way that you feel is appropriate. Remembering that space that you can always go to in your need or someone else's. Take a few moments. Feel that wonderful energy. Knowing you can go back at any time. Slowly know that everything is moving, your toes are moving, your fingers are moving, and your eyes are going to be opening. Now your eyes open. Come on back to this wonderful room where we're going to learn such wonderful things today. How does everyone feel? Did you feel the presence of God with you? Could you feel that energy flow around you? It takes practice sometimes, but you can do it. This is one of the guided meditations that we should do on a daily basis when we reach out and do healing for someone. First of all, examine yourself. Give rid of all your motives. If it's selfish, sometimes we do things out of guilt. I have to, But we don't want to do that, do we? We want to go with a love-filled heart that we can reach out. Because the whole part of a ministry is walking alongside of someone and listening to them. So often we're so busy talking about ourselves or talking about something that we forget we're there for them to tell us. Know what I mean? So often. And this is a really part of when you go into, this is all about how you're going to approach people in hospitals or in their bedside or in their homes. So we have to know that. So often we don't do that. We have to remember that as we're going, as I mentioned in the Code of Ethics, we're going as professionals. So we're going to talk about holy listening now. Did you ever hear that expression before, holy listening? Well, holy listening, there's 12 points to holy listening. The first point is, stop talking. How often do we talk and we don't truly listen? We don't allow people to finish what they're saying. And this happens a lot. So when you're in a hospital, that's what people want to do. Okay. That's what people want to do. They want to maybe talk to you. So the other part is, we have to put ourselves in the place of that person that's ill. Think about that. Put yourself in that person's place. Just to absorb maybe, wow, that must be very difficult for them. I can't imagine what it feels like. We got to come back and talk to them, and because we got to learn from them. We're learning from them. And it's very important that we listen to them, because there's many, many signs. So if a person is telling you, I have this pain in my left hip or my right hip or my leg, and it's blah, 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 and some people are very, very negative in the hospital. So what do? You come back with a mirror question to say, if you don't understand it, you'll say, it sounds as if you're telling me that you have pain. See what I'm saying? You mirror, because then you will understand what that person is saying. You'll understand that they'll answer, yes, I do have pain, and